KUAM TV8, home of Super Bowl 60, coming February 9th, 2026. KUAM News headlines are presented by Calvo's Insurance, protecting Micronesia for 85 years. Matson and the Adai Itano program. Apply at matson.com, and McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it.
KUAM News Primetime.
A warning from the legislature to GVB leaders. I'm Mitsuki Hirayama with why the Tourism Oversight Chair says more funding is not guaranteed and how GVB is pushing back.
A game changer for Guam and the region, the University of Guam just opened its new School of Engineering today, expanding access to nationally accredited STEM education right here at home. I'm Nevaeh Anderson with the story coming up.
And the 2023 corruption case is over for good for two public health officials, while the Supreme Court dismissed the case with prejudice.
Hafid, good evening. Welcome to KUAM News Primetime. I'm Destiny Cruz-Langus. Thanks for ending your week with us. A sharp warning from the Legislative Oversight Chair for Tourism as Senator Jesse Lujan tells Guam Visitors Bureau leaders the legislature will not support more tourism funding without major changes. But GVB's president and CEO defends the agency's direction, saying GVB is making measurable progress. Mitsuki Hirayama reports.
Senator Jesse Lujan delivered blunt remarks at the Guam Visitors Bureau board meeting on Thursday, making it clear there will be no additional tourism funding without major changes to GVB's board or management.
There is drastic changes in how this mobilization is led and run, and until we see real results, don't come asking for one.
Lujan, the Legislative Oversight Chair of Tourism, says senators previously took a calculated risk by supporting a $10 million investment aimed at restoring visitor arrivals and stabilizing Tumon. Though GVB said they only received $3 million so far, he said the results have fallen short of what was promised.
Right now, for the public, it looks like GVB management is not performing. I get this every day. I mean, you don't have to believe me. Get on Facebook whenever you run anything. Read the comments.
Lujan said businesses continue to close despite that investment. He warned of the planned departure of Lodi duty-free at the airport in a few months. This comes as luxury retailer DFS is also preparing to close up shop by March.
What was that? I mean, you walk through, you walk through TSA, that place is going to be empty. What image would that provide for Guam? The Galleria will be empty. What image would that? Every day, one of the small businesses closing down.
He warned senators have, quote, no appetite to approve another hotel occupancy tax bond or GVB's ask of $70 million without, quote, drastic changes.
We're not here, again, to reward failure with a bigger paycheck. We're not here, again, to sell another gamble to the public. First one didn't pay off.
He suggested that change could look like new management, a governing board structure, or both. In response to Lujan's remarks, GVB President and CEO Regine Bescoli defended the agency's direction, saying the Bureau is making measurable progress.
GVB is focused on driving arrivals, and we're guided by hard data and facts that show clear and sustained growth. We've been seeing increasing visitor arrivals and double-digit growth since July of 2025, and we closed out the year ahead, 2024. Tourism remains a primary source of external revenue, directly supporting jobs and small businesses across the island. We continue to deliver results despite global challenges, and we do it for the 14,400 people who are working with us in this industry and our entire community.
Mitsuki Hirayama, KUAM News.
And in other news, the Supreme Court of Guam has unanimously cleared former Department of Public Health and Social Services Director Art San Agustin and current Chief Environmental Health Officer Tom Nadeau, ending a government corruption case filed in 2023 by attorney Doug Moyles. The High Court upheld a Superior Court dismissal with prejudice, meaning the charges cannot be refiled. Attorney Jay Areola, who represented San Agustin, said the ruling, quote, fully and finally exonerated both men and brought the case to an end. Areola criticized the prosecution as frivolous criminal charges brought by an abusive and power-hungry attorney general, adding that no public servant should have to endure years of litigation over what he called a, quote, gross abuse of power. Areola said St. Augustine's reputation was severely damaged by the case, describing years of legal battles, emotional distress, and financial burden. He also said St. Augustine is considering a lawsuit for malicious prosecution and additional ethics complaints against Moylan. The Attorney General's office maintains the prosecution led to expanded health inspections across public schools and credited the case with improving school conditions despite the Supreme Court's dismissal. And the justices noted prosecutors failed to directly address why the permanent dismissal should be reversed, ruling the appeal itself must be dismissed, bringing the case to a definitive close. And the Public Safety Committee convened the oversight hearing on Monday to examine the Guam Fire Department's finances, daily operations, and its proposed fiscal year 2026 budget. Jonah Gincharoff has more.
With our target of firefighters that we need to be able to employ is we need about 314 personnel, and we currently are at 236 personnel. Our EMD 911 call takers, our target is to have 28 call takers, and we currently have 24. Administrative staff, our target is for 20 personnel, and we are currently at 6.
That is Fire Chief Darren Burrier breaking down personnel numbers during an oversight hearing with the Guam Fire Department on Monday with Chair on Committee on Public Safety Senator Sean Gumatao. The department is operating well below staffing targets across nearly every division. Equipment shortages are also impacting readiness.
Operational posture at this time, we have fire trucks of target of having 12 fire trucks to be able to service the community, and we currently have 9. Our aerial capability, we'd like to have and need to have 1 aerial truck, but we do not have any at this time.
The department has 6 of 9 ambulances, 2 of 3 paramedic units, and only 3 rescue stations operating instead of the 4 required to meet demand. However, Burrier noted one bright spot, technology, saying the department operates 5 drones, exceeding its goal of 3.
Hazmat units, we need a full capacity of 1 hazmat unit. And then because of manpower constraints and supplies, we are operating about half that capacity right now.
Despite staffing shortages, Burrier emphasized that 911 call answering performance remains strong and exceeds national standards.
Call answering times is our target is within a 90% within 10 seconds per the NENA standard, and we are currently operating at a 99%. Average call processing time, we're at a 95%. Target rate.
Still, the personnel gap remains significant. The department currently has 228 uniformed personnel with about 46 vacancies due to retirements, resignations, extended military deployments, and medical profiles. Looking ahead, Burrier told Gumatao the department expects to hire another 20 personnel to maintain operational readiness, but acknowledged that hiring alone will not solve long-standing resource challenges. Jonah Gincharoff, KUAM News.
Thanks, Joan. Well, after nearly 40 years in the making, engineering education at the University of Guam is expanding its programs with the addition of a building of its own, marking a major milestone for students, our workforce, and Guam's future. Nevaeh Anderson has the story.
The University of Guam School of Engineering represents more than a new facility on campus. It's a promise of opportunity that stays on the island. Decades in the making, it's a major step towards building Guam's next generation of engineers.
Since 1981, UOG has supported aspiring engineers through a pre-engineering program without a dedicated space of its own. And while the university could provide foundational coursework, many had no choice but to leave Guam to finish their degrees.
We are standing on the bedrock of a new era of self-determination and local ingenuity.
UOG President Dr. Anita Enriquez says the goal is to provide a place for minds to grow while also creating pathways for careers that benefit island communities.
There were those in the past that believed a program of this magnitude was impossible, that our island was too small, too remote, and that we should simply continue to send our kids to the U.S. mainland for this critical training.
In 2009, then UOG President Dr. Robert Underwood reignited the push for a full 4-year accredited engineering program. Industry support followed. The UOG Board of Regents formally established the School of Engineering and approved the Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering program, and in 2024, the program earned its Abbott accreditation. Through funding support from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the Office of the Governor of Guam, and additional sources through the UOG Endowment Foundation, the dream had finally become a reality. Now, students can earn a recognized U.S.-accredited competitive engineering degree entirely on Guam. The new building includes modern laboratories, classrooms, study spaces, and more, all of them equipped with cutting-edge equipment designed to meet instructional, research, and workforce development needs.
I'm really excited. I'm excited just not only for our communities at large, but for the students who've had aspirations since they were in middle school, high school. And we're just happy to be here to support not only them, not only their aspirations, but also for the industries that are in dire need of this much needed professional.
Governor Lilian Guerrero called the new school a symbol of progress.
When we have an educated workforce, what do you think happens? We have a successful island. We have a successful community. We have a community that will provide for the quality of life for their families, for their children, because that's what this is all about.
Lieutenant Governor Joshua Tenorio pointed to the island's roots, saying engineering has always been part of Chamorro heritage.
The first engineers in our heritage are those that established navigation in a vast area of ocean, that were able to develop the best technology to navigate the deepest of the seas. That's in our heritage. That's what we bring to the table.
As the university looks ahead, UOG Board of Regents Chair Agapito Diaz says the responsibility now falls on institutions to turn that legacy into opportunity.
Engineering is the foundation to nearly every aspect of modern life. With the opening of this facility, we're strengthening the University of Guam's capacity to prepare engineers who are not only technically proficient, but also deeply rooted in the values of service, integrity, and community.
And for the School of Engineering's dean, the moment belongs to the students, especially those who believed in the program long before accreditation.
They gambled on us, they trusted us and our plan, and now it's paying off. These first-generation students and their parents did something remarkable by trusting us, and my hat's off to them.
And this is just the beginning. The School of Engineering is one of 4 new facilities opening at UOG this year, alongside the Student Success Center, Nursing Annex, and Water Environmental Research Institute, reflecting a broader push to expand STEM education, strengthen Guam's workforce, and build long-term capacity for the region.
Viva School of Engineering! Viva UOG!
Nevaeh Anderson, KUAM News.
Time for a quick break. You're watching KUAM.
It's a new year, Guam, so let's start with the reset at Kmart. Your move and start strong. Gear up with fitness equipment and fresh workout apparel. Fuel with wellness essentials, sugar-free options, protein, vitamins, and more. Organize and clear the clutter with easy storage solutions and cleaning essentials. And refresh your living space with new furniture and decor for your home. New year, new me. Your reset starts at Kmart Guam.
A stolen van reported missing from a Dededo home earlier this week was found at Ipoh Beach with beer, drugs, and a man asleep behind the wheel. According to a magistrate's complaint filed in Superior Court, 28-year-old Jane Ichiro is charged with theft by receiving a stolen vehicle as a second-degree felony, possession of a Schedule II controlled substance, and open container. Police say a Dededo woman reported her van stolen Tuesday morning along with cash and baby items inside. The following evening, a park police officer discovered the van in the Ipoh Beach parking lot and found Ichiro sleeping in the driver's seat. Officers reported an open can of beer inside the vehicle and later found glass pipes with methamphetamine residue in a bag that did not belong to the owner. Ichiro told police he did not know the van was stolen and denied the drugs were his. And according to court documents, a man with an extensive criminal history is facing new charges after allegedly threatening to kill a worker at Chamorro Village. Police say the incident happened Wednesday at the Festpac Huts, an alcohol-free zone, where a worker approached a group of men who were reportedly drinking. One man, later identified as 37-year-old Hank George Flores, allegedly became aggressive, threatened to kill the worker, and said he wasn't afraid of police because, quote, the drugs are better in jail. The magistrate's complaint states, and another man intervened and left the area with Flores. Officers later found Flores sleeping near Chalan Santa Papa and Martyr Street, where he reportedly repeated the same statement about jail. At the police precinct, Flores denied drinking and accused the worker of lying before officers had shared details of the investigation. Flores was charged with terrorizing as a third-degree felony and held on $3,000 cash bail. Records from the Office of the Attorney General show he has 14 prior arrests and 8 convictions. In education news, recognizing 50 years of the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. The Guam Department of Education's Division of Special Education is set to hold a proclamation signing on Friday, January 23rd in Adelup. IDEA is the federal law that ensures children with disabilities across the nation have access to a free and appropriate public education. The law provides for special education and related services, supports early intervention programs, and awards competitive discretionary grants. GDOE says the upcoming proclamation, quote, serves to reaffirm the island's commitment to ensuring that students with disabilities receive a free and appropriate public education in the least restrictive environment as guaranteed under IDEA. The department adding, quote, the ceremony highlights the importance of collaboration among government agencies, educators, families, and community partners in promoting inclusive educational practices and strengthening access to quality education for all students. The 225-foot Juniper Class seagoing buoy tender USCGC Hickory has arrived in Guam, completing a more than 13,000 nautical mile, 71-day transit from the U.S. Coast Guard yard in Baltimore via the Panama Canal. Following an extensive major maintenance availability, the cutter is fully revitalized with hull repairs, system upgrades, and modernized equipment, ensuring reliability and mission readiness for its full 30-year service life. Hickory's arrival restores the full complement of 3 seagoing buoy tenders supporting the vast Pacific, strengthening maritime safety across Oceania. Home reported in Guam, the cutter specializes in maintaining aids to navigation that mark hazards and support safe passage through strategic sea lines vital to military operations and commercial shipping. With its specialized crane and capabilities, Hickory is now positioned to repair outstanding federal aids around Guam and Saipan, while also supporting search and rescue, maritime law enforcement, marine environmental protection, and homeland security missions across the region.
Now for a look at your world at home. Soak in the beauty of these plumerias spotted along the winding roads of Nimitz Hills.
Now, for a limited time, get our largest pizza at our lowest price. Just $9.99 for our classic New York-style pizza. It's 30% larger than our large, and at only $9.99 for carryout. Don't wait. Order now at your Island Pizza Hut.
Wesley kicks out. Simon, big three. Oh, baby! Mosley kicks out. Simon, big three. Oh, baby!
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa, you can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
Is served fresh, presented by Pepsi. Lunch, better with Pepsi.
Hi guys, welcome back to another edition of Foodie Call. I'm Padme.
I'm Shaylee, and we have a special guest with us today.
Hi, I'm Janice from KUAM News. I'm super excited. Thank you guys so much for inviting me today.
Yes, of course.
Well, you enjoy. I'm just gonna go to the side real quick and then see you guys later.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye.
We're at Boonies and we're going to be trying out some of their foods. I got chicken wings.
I got Philly cheesesteak.
Let's go. Try.
That was my life. Okay, which one are you gonna try?
Oh, I'm trying the sauce here.
Oh, gotcha. I will do this one right here. Cheers. Yes, yes. It goes very well with the wings. Very, very good. A Philly cheesesteak?
I'll take
you want me
some.
to do
I'll
half
take
and half?
some.
Cheers,
Okay.
cheers.
Cheers.
Very, very good.
That was really good.
Taste the peppers.
I love the steak. The cheese too.
Cheese, if you see me going like this, guys, it makes it even better.
Lunch is better.
Lunch is better with Pepsi. Absolutely. It was so much fun. Thank you guys so much. What a great place and Boonies, right? Like I've never been here before, so it's great. I'll see you guys tomorrow at work.
Oh,
okay. Bye guys.
All right, guys, we're back, and I'm excited to try the next dishes. I think we should end on that, right?
Yeah,
That looks good. All right, let's go try the fish. Cheers. The breading on it has a really nice crispiness to it. Usually, a lot of the time when I eat like fried fish, I always need the tartar sauce because sometimes it doesn't have enough flavor. This, I don't need it.
It could be alone.
It can be alone.
Okay, now the burger.
For the finale.
Look at that.
Yum. Got the caramelized onions. The burgers are nicely cooked. Cheers, Padme.
Cheers.
Whatever sauce they have in it.
I was gonna say the sauce carries the whole thing.
And last but not least, Pepsi.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, guys, we're gonna go finish this and then play some games here at Boonies. Thank you guys so much for joining us for another Foodie Call. Thank you to Pepsi for sponsoring this segment, and thank you to Boonies for taking care of us.
Make sure to follow them on their socials at Boonies Bistro. Check them out. Have fun like we did.
Bye.
Foodie Call is served fresh, presented by Pepsi. Lunch, better with Pepsi.
News Bites is brought to you by Docomo Pacific, Better Together, and Fresh Food Clothing, original custom design apparel of Guam and the Marianas. Okay, my friends, long holiday weekend, so we want you guys to consider some of the amazing events that are happening around Guam. Let's get right to it. The Sharks Run. You know I've been excited about this. My alma mater in the senior class is doing a great 5K or 2K. Take your pick, right? Just help Sanchez support my school because I'm going to be there. It's at the end of the month, the very last day, in fact. Chamorro Village. Really, really affordable registration fee, and you get to help a really good school with really, really good kids. And shout out to the seniors for leading that and for making that poster, because that poster is like next level. I love that. All right, Fresco Fest. For you guys, I'm wearing my Fresco gear right now, and I am going to be wearing this exact shirt when I check out Fresco Fest, because this is happening at EPOW Beach. It is an amazing concert. It's on the 24th, so you still got time to get tickets. You can either get them online at frescoclothing.com, or you can go in person when you swing by Jamaican Grill, say, hey, the crew from News Bites sent me over here. Can I please have tickets? And they will set you up. All right. Another local high school with a lot of tradition, the Academy of Our Lady of Guam, now in year number 76. Hey, Songfest is coming up real quick, guys, right around Valentine's Day. But until then, right before that, it's been rescheduled, the tea time with Academy grads, because of course we want to make sure that we can pay our respects and give our condolences to the family and colleagues of Pali Mike Crisostomo. So the tea time with AOLG graduates from the Academy has been rescheduled until the 24th. We will see you there if you are in fact a graduate. All right, and NFL Game of the Week coming up. Playoffs are big here, right? This is going to be big, right? All the marbles on the line. All right, we got the monsters of the Midway, the Chicago Bears, and Caleb Williams, as you see him right there, and then the Rams, a team that was LA, and then St. Louis, and then LA again, and then St. Louis. But you know, hey, the very first time the Rams went to the Super Bowl, way back in the 70s, Vince Ferragamo, that was my guy. Big fan. Okay, anybody under the age of 40, you got to Google that, and you got to look that up and everything. But make sure to watch, because that is going to be a good one with the NFC Championship on the line. As for right now, birthdays. Happy birthday on the 16th of January to Connor Brian Moffness, celebrating birthday number 7, and our sunshine, our king, and our boss. Your family says we love you. Happy birthday, Uncle Nino, otherwise known to you and me as Myron Hernandez. And your shout out says we can't wait to celebrate with you and for you to treat us to dinner. Nice. We love you, Myron J, your family says. And Riddell John Kinga at Forky. Happy birthday, Daddy Baby. Please enjoy this special day of yours with many more to come. And your family says we love you.
I don't know what I've been told.
I don't know what I've been told.
Someone here is getting old.
Someone here is getting old.
Your Cold Stone Creamery birthday cake winner.
Where this week goes to.
All right, this week's winner of the Cold Stone Creamery Ice Cream Cake. And you know what? If you go down there, the good folks at Cold Stone, those super friendly ice cream preparation artists, masters, are probably going to sing to you, because that's what they do, and they're amazing at it. And they're probably going to sing Si Sirena, because Serena Le Pangilinan is this week's winner of a Cold Stone Creamery Ice Cream Cake. And Serena and her family are going to get a message from us to let her know when she can swing down to Cold Stone and get that cake and get that song and get that extended birthday present. Happy birthday to you once again, Serena. Want to wish your special someone a happy birthday? Just click the QR code here on your screen or email birthdayclub@kuam.com.
And that's your primetime show. Thanks for watching. I'm Destiny Cruz-Langus. Have a safe evening and stay beautiful.
It's the One Micronesia Show, brought to you by Bank of Hawaii. Reach your possible.
Ali, Mogitin, Hafide Zan Tiro, Rananim Castellari Lengmo, and Yakwe. Happy New Year and welcome back to another episode of the One Micronesia Show. Now, before we get to the big show, I'd like to give a huge shout out to my new sponsors, Bank of Hawaii. Thank you so much. Mahalo, Sejuas Maasi, and Kamugal. So here we go. We kick things off with Pohnpeian doctor and now author, Dr. Joseph. Check it out. Our first guest is Dr. Jalkin Joseph, a medical doctor whose path to medicine began in Pohnpei, continued through Guam and to military service, and ultimately led to becoming an American doctor. Dr. Joseph recently published his book, Becoming an American Doctor, a deeply personal account of perseverance, identity, and purpose. We began our conversation by talking about how the idea of writing this book came to life.
So, I wanted to write the book because I wanted to share my experience with our community, the Micronesian community, and hopefully inspire the next generation of Micronesians to pursue the careers in medicine and hopefully become a doctor, because we are in severe need of doctors in Micronesia and elsewhere where our people are living, especially like Guam, Hawaii, or the mainland. So it's unfortunate that we don't have a lot of role models and a lot of physicians who were trained in the US because, to be honest with you, we have a lot of smart people in Micronesia. We just don't have the pathway that is well established for us to follow, or we don't have role models, like I said. So one of my motivation is that, when I realized that I was the second Pohnpeian to ever graduate from a US medical school, it kind of hurts me a little bit, because it's not because we are not smart enough to become doctors. It's just that, there's not a lot of opportunities. And I realized that between the first guy that became a doctor here, the guy's name is Dr. Leandro Albert. He graduated from the same medical school that I went to in 1982 when I was 1 year old. And when I graduated from medical school, I was 37 years old. So it's been like a 36-year span since another person or another Pohnpeian graduated from a US medical school. So I was like, man, that is something that we really need to address and fix in the future. So that plays a lot into me writing the book, just to make sure that, I'm sharing my journey with the Micronesians and hopefully providing some things that I did well and some of the mistakes that I did, and hopefully so that they don't have to make the same mistakes. So
in the book, Dr. Joseph shares many challenges he faced navigating new environments, cultural expectations, and the demanding path of medicine.
Yeah, so the book, basically talk about my entire livelihood, right? I'm still young, I'm in my 40s, but it talked about my upbringing in Pohnpei from a modest beginning, right? So it talks about some of the influences that I had growing up. I talk about my family and my friends and my educational system, but I felt like I have to give context of Pohnpei, Micronesia, and FSM to the outside audience, right? Because if you're not familiar with that, my story probably won't make sense to you. So I spent the first chapter talking about our history of our island and our country and why it's relevant to the United States. And I talked about the fact that a lot of Micronesians migrated outside of Micronesia into the US for better opportunities, education, and joining the military, which I did all of those. So I kind of took like a traditional pathway that most young Micronesians take. I just got lucky at the end because I had some discipline, and I was good in school. So therefore I was able to get into medical school and become a doctor and finish all the training. The book itself, it is good because it talks about success, but it also highlighted some of the challenges that I face and the things that I wish that I did better when I was a child. And hopefully that message will linger on to the other Micronesian students who are wishing to follow the same path, to tell them that to start doing things now before they reach medical school.
We spoke about his recent visit to his home in Pohnpei, a meaningful trip that allowed him to reflect on how far he's come and the roots that continue to ground him.
Well, it's every time I'm planning a trip back home, I'm always happy because I get to see my family and my parents. My parents are still living there, so it's always a positive thing for me every time I go back home. But I have to admit, this trip is a little bit different because in the book, the last chapter of the book, I talked about the healthcare in Pohnpei, and I talked about the issues that we're having at the hospital, and I also talked about some of the solutions that we can do. In addition to increasing funding and buying more equipment and a CAT scan machine, one of the most important that we can do is increase the number of physicians that are working at the hospital. And since we are very short in physicians in Micronesia, one of the programs that helped us in the past is the PPMOT program, or Medical Officer Training Program. So that trip was previously planned before I published the book. The book just happened to publish around the same time that I'm making the trip. So I kind of worked work the book into my schedule already. So my trip is very packed with meetings. And in between the meetings, I was able to talk to some folks and show them the book and talk about the book a little bit. But the main purpose of the trip was to go down there and try to talk to the stakeholders in Pohnpei and within the national government, and to try to elicit their appetite for restarting the new program, right? So I was very humble because we were very well received by the community. We went to meet the national government. We met with the Assistant Secretary of Health. We presented our proposal and presented some of the data that we had from the previous program, and everybody agreed that, you know, we need to do something now, because if we don't, then our scenario will just get worse in the future. But other than the national government, we also had a chance to meet with the governor and talk about the same thing. We also met with state legislatures, talked to the speaker of the Pohnpei State Legislature, and also we went to the hospital, toured the hospital, and talked to the medical director or the Department of Health director, and we also met with the doctors that are working at the hospital and kind of chat with them a little bit, ask them their opinions about the program or things that they needed. So I would say that it was a successful trip because we were given the opportunity to learn what they think about the program, and I would say that we're on the right path, and there's a lot of excitement behind it. So hopefully we'll continue on this momentum, and hopefully something will turn out within the next 5 years or so. But it will take a lot of political will and sacrifice and a whole lot of money for us to restart the program. But like I said, I mentioned it in the book that I wanted to start the program, and I went down there to try to advocate for the program. So I felt like, I just didn't put that idea in the book. That's not an idea. It's a goal that I wanted to do. So I was very, like I said, I'm very happy that I was able to do it and do it in that manner that worked out well for us and for the community.
Yeah. So the book itself, it's on Amazon. However, if you can't buy it or afford it, and I can give it away for free, because my goal is to share the message, and the message is the most important thing. But I would like to say that one more thing. It's to become a doctor, it takes a lot of work and sacrifice, right? So one of the things that I want to mention here is that, when before I went to medical school, I was in the Imiahola program. And I spent a year in that program, and that program is very good for our people, because that's the program that has worked for us for the past 30 years. It's a highly competitive program that requires pure dedication and discipline. So when I was in that program, I missed the birth of my son. And I didn't see my son until my son was already 4 months old, because if I have to fly back home and see him, I will lose a lot of time and focus. And so therefore we decided that I couldn't do that. Instead, I would stay on in Hawaii and study, which I did, and ended up being successful. But it just goes to show it's not easy. It takes a lot of discipline and dedication, but it's well worth it, because being a doctor, the most rewarding job out there, because you get to help out your neighbors, your family, and it's a very rewarding job. And it's something that it's well worth it to pursue, especially if you want to be in that career field. So
Dr. Joseph's story is a testament to what's possible when determination meets purpose, and a powerful reminder for Micronesian youth that their dreams are valid no matter where they begin. If you get a chance to read that book, either a physical copy or a digital copy, go ahead and do so, because it's such an inspiring one, and I'm pretty sure you'd enjoy it. Guys, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with more of the One Micronesia Show.
It's the One Micronesia Show, brought to you by Bank of Hawaii. Reach your possible.
Now it pays to spread the Better Together experience. With our brand new referral program, you can earn up to $150 in account credits for every referral you bring in. That's right, family, neighbors, friends, even your coworkers. Just pass them your account name and account number. When they sign up for Docomo Pacific service and drop your info, cha-ching! Credit applied. So spread the word and start stacking those savings. Additional conditions may apply. Docomo Pacific, we're better together.
It's a new year, Guam, so let's start with the reset at Kmart. Make your move and start strong. Gear up with fitness equipment and fresh workout apparel. Fuel with wellness essentials, sugar-free options, protein, vitamins, and more. Organize and clear the clutter with easy storage solutions and cleaning essentials. And refresh your living space with new furniture and decor for your home. New year, new me. Your reset starts at Kmart Guam.
It's the One Micronesia Show, brought to you by Bank of Hawaii. Reach your possible.
And we're back. The show continues. And this time we talk to Chamorro visual artist Gillian Duenas. Check it out. Our second guest is Gillian Duenas, a Chamorro visual artist and a student whose work has been exhibited across the United States, Hawaii, and Guam. Most recently, Gillian was selected as one of 6 Micronesian artists featured in the Ocean of Peace exhibition at the Maui Arts and Cultural Center, an exhibition highlighting Micronesian voices through multiple artistic disciplines. We started by asking Gillian how her love for art first began.
Growing up, as a little girl, I always loved to draw. In kindergarten, when I learned how to read, I started to illustrate and write my own picture books, and I would bring them to class with me, and my teacher would let me share them with the class. So even as far back as I can remember, I really loved to make art and storytell in that way. After I graduated high school, I was kind of going through a really rough time, and also just trying to connect with my Chamorro identity and also just figure out who I was as a person in general. And so when I started college, art was a really big medicine for me in that way, and a way for me to connect with others in the diaspora and others back home, and just learn more about our legacy of storytelling as Chamorros, learning about the pottery designs and the cave drawings, and our ancient and traditional jewelry. Once I was in college and started to become more of a young adult, I really took art more seriously, and here I am today.
Gillian's journey reflected both growth and intention, using art as a way to express identity, culture, and lived experience. Being chosen to participate in the Ocean of Peace exhibition was a moment of pride, not just personally but collectively. The exhibition brought together artists from across Micronesia, creating space for connection, representation, and storytelling.
So our exhibition at the Maui Arts and Cultural Center, that's the first exhibition that's been in that space that features all Micronesian artists. And I think one of the really cool things, out of the many really cool things about the space, is that we have weaving and carving, and then other traditional media like charcoal painting, but also digital painting. And I think it really reflects how we do carry forth our traditions and our old stories, but bring them forward into a contemporary context and show that we are contemporary peoples, and we are expanding the ways that our ancestors were creative and the ways that they created art. Being able to talk to folks at the exhibition space, local people on Maui, and getting to talk to them about our stories and the things that are reflected in our particular pieces, and then being able to see wow, we do something really similar, or that's a very similar cultural value that we have, with the weaving and stuff. And just the different animals that are important to us in our islands. And so being able to build those connections through the artwork and talking about it with the folks that are engaging with it has been really special.
We also talked about what this opportunity meant for her as a Micronesian artist and how it continues to shape her creative direction.
I think we're all trying to forge this path where we are addressing the lateral violence and the ways that we've hurt one another. And trying to mend those wounds, because at the end of the day, we have genealogical ties that go back thousands and thousands of years, and we need to remember that and to honor that. And we have so much to learn from one another and celebrate with one another. So I hope this is just one of many more to come of spaces like that.
Looking ahead, Gillian shared her hopes for the future, continuing to create, learn, and contribute to spaces where Micronesian art is seen, valued, and respected.
Well, I'll be finishing my master's program in Pacific Island Studies at UH Manoa, so I'm very excited for that. Hoping to continue my academic journey. We'll see if that pans out. But yeah, I definitely want to continue doing more community art projects. This last year I had the honor and privilege of doing 3 different community mural and what's it called, mosaic projects with students, middle school students and community college students in Hawaii. So I hope to do more of that kind of work. I think that's what really motivates me, is getting to share that gift of creating with others and seeing especially young people get excited about creating art and storytelling. So hopefully more of that. But you know, whatever opportunities come my way, I will try my best to seize them and make the most of them.
Through her work, Gillian reminds us that art is more than expression. It's preservation, resistance, and legacy.
I love our people so much. I think we are so beautiful and intelligent and innovative and inspiring, and I know it can be hard to feel like that in a lot of spaces, but you know, I think when we find each other and are able to hold each other through those difficult things, it makes it a lot easier.
Thank you so much, Gillian, for your time. And guys, if you guys want to go follow her and support her, go do so on her social media. Guys, I want to take a break and we're back with more of One Micronesia Show.
It's the One Micronesia Show, brought to you by Bank of Hawaii. Reach your possible.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
It's the One Micronesia Show, brought to you by Bank of Hawaii. Reach your possible.
The One Micronesia Show continues, and now we talk to John Howard, the founder of FAS, a group here on Guam who does amazing things from sports to community work. And for this one, they did an end of the year event where they cleaned up and they barbecued for the homeless. Check it out. As 2025 came to an end, FAS hosted one final event, a community cleanup in Dedido, followed by a barbecuing serving members of the homeless community. John shared how the event came together and why it was important to end the year by giving back.
So it's a collaboration with the Dedido Mayor. We started it with the former Mayor Safaris, and we are fortunate that the current mayor also happy to continue that collaboration. Yeah. So we just pick up trash from the Dedido Sports Complex all the way to the Waisingsong traffic light, and then around those buildings, the old flea market, and then at the end we just have a barbecue with the homeless, and it's really just to show and promote good citizenship, responsibility, and good role models for our youth to take responsibility and also take care of the islands, pick up the trash, and the homeless community is always the less fortunate, so we want to have that also space for them to just enjoy that special moment.
We also discussed his recent article published in the paper, a piece that highlighted important issues facing the community and sparked meaningful conversation.
The important part of it is that the COFA, the Compact of Free Association between the U.S. and the FSM, it's a bridge that kind of bring the gap together, the gap between us and these islands, right? So it is important to understand the compact, why we are here, because we are here because of that treaty and that privilege, and it's also important that we continue the the collaboration with all these existing programs, that we need to take advantage of and, abide by the laws and, just be a good citizen. And always, remember that we are guests here in Guam, and we have to respect the land, respect the law, and respect the people. And the thing that we need for our leaders to understand, especially our leaders in FSM, that the activities that we do is to support the intent of the comeback. That we are here, we have to be law-abiding citizens, and these programs, these activities that we engage the youth is to support that intention. To be productive and responsible FSM citizen in Guam.
Looking ahead, John spoke about what's next for FAS in 2026, upcoming initiatives, continued outreach, and the organization's ongoing mission.
2025, we were able to establish maybe 4 events. The Micronesian Youth Summit. Yeah, that's a collaboration with the Wave Club and Manianu and DYA, the Trades Academy. We hope to continue that. And then we also started the FSM Mini Goodwill Game. We also hope to continue that one. We also started the FSM High Schoolers All-Star Basketball Championship. Yeah, hope to continue that, maybe even include volleyball or basketball for girls, because we need that in FSM. The last one, I think the friendship games. We like to continue this friendship game that we between our islands. We went to Panapay, but this year we like to go to Balag. And the beginning of this year, we will have the FAS Yamaha fishing therapy. Yeah, that's gonna be happening also next year, 2026.
John's work reflects the power of consistency, compassion, and community-driven leadership.
Well, we just want to thank you, especially the leaders that continue to support our efforts in keeping our youth engaged and busy with our positive activities. We hope that they continue, supporting us, focus on positive, mindset. The goal here is not to compete, but to help our community productive and peaceful and be responsible. So just be safe out there. Happy New Year.
What a way to close out a year. Now I'm so excited to see what you guys got in stores for 2026. Guys, we're going to take a break and we'll be back with more of the One Micronesia Show.
It's the One Micronesia Show, brought to you by Bank of Hawaii. Reach your possible.
Get the new and improved KUAM News mobile app in the Apple App Store or Google Play for Android. Feature the latest local news, advisories, promotions, giveaways, and more. New apps, same reliable information from Guam's news leader. Search in your favorite app store for KUAM and download today.
It's the One Micronesia Show, brought to you by Bank of Hawaii. Reach your possible.
And we're back. But before we close out, it's now time for the One Mic Jam Sesh. Let's go.